We'll be tracking a breezy into the work week today, a wind advisory in effect for nearly the entire area, almost the show-me state here covered by this advisory. As we'll see our wind gusts today up to near 40 miles per hour at times. Already have that this early afternoon, at least into those 30s, and that's going to continue the rest of the day here as we're seeing a cold front approach very slowly out from the west. Not likely going to see that arrive until into this evening. So again, still expect those gusty conditions. As you'll see our low-level winds, we have what's called a jet streak, which is just a focused area of those enhanced winds here out ahead of that front. That's pretty much directly overhead for the rest of the afternoon and evening, but finally shifting that eastward once that front passes the area. You'll notice some high pressure creeping in. That will arrive throughout the day on Saturday and keeping us pretty chilly here behind that front. We're going to see another fairly sizable temperature drop once we get into this evening. You'll see that front passing through, keeping those wind gusts to near or above 30 miles per hour at least for the area. Could get those isolated wind gusts even to near 40 miles per hour at times through the rest of the day. You'll notice that does hit to those temperatures for the rest of our Saturday. We'll see temperatures likely topping out in the 30s, but recovering by the end of the weekend yet again, as we'll see more of these seasonal conditions by Sunday afternoon, just back to those 40s. And this cold front, not really expecting too much precip. That temperature drop is really the main focus, main story here with this system ahead. We'll just see some light rain possible across that front. This is looking to move through about 9 to 10 p.m. tonight, so really not seeing many impacts out of that. It's really just going to be those colder temperatures. You'll notice well below freezing here as skies clear out by our early Saturday, likely into those lower 20s for our northern counties. Still recovering to those mid to upper 30s during the day. That's a bit well below average, though. We should actually be back into those 40s, and we'll get there by the time we get into our Sunday. You'll still notice if temperatures don't manage to climb out of freezing by early Sunday, we could catch some more mixed wintry precip. Likely not getting many impacts out of this either, as it's just along a very weak disturbance, and we're not going to see a ton of moisture. So still not expecting too many impacts there. You'll notice that doesn't even bring a hit to our temperatures, as we're still recovering into the 40s here for the end of the weekend. Most of these rain chances, or precip chances in general, will be focused to southern Missouri and even further south here, as that's where we'll watch a train of disturbances here for the next few days. That does continue to pick back up with some more rain chances here into early next week. Overall, we'll just see that keeping us fairly seasonal, but still watching a very wet pattern ahead into late next week, as we'll likely see low pressure stall out near the area. So we'll certainly be keeping our eye on that. We'll take still much of that rain we could use here, as mid-Missouri still in some fairly dry conditions for this time of year.